Okay, in this section what we're going to be doing is learning how to read a chord grid. So what's happening here is, of course, we see that we're going to be learning a G major chord. What's happening is we have 6 strings, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or E, A, D, G, B, E, however you want to think about that. And then down the side here, once again, we have our frets. So this is the first fret, this whole area right here, the second fret, and the third fret. Now in these first chords, it's going to be important to realize that we're not actually even going to be going beyond the third fret for right now. So if you wind up at the 4th fret, something's wrong. So then we have the little circles. Inside each of the circles, referring back to our fingering chart, we have the numbers representing our fingers. So the 2 means your second finger, not the second fret. Alright, this 1, once again, is your first finger, and the 3 is your third finger. Okay, so what we're going to do now is go through it and lay it out, and once again, as we go through these examples, try to do it as we explain it through. Okay, so we're starting here from the 6th string. Okay, the second thing you want to do is identify which finger you're going to use. You're going to be using your second finger or your middle finger. So the 6th string, second finger, placing that at the 1, 2, 3, 3rd fret. So second finger, 6th string, 3rd fret. Okay, now what you want to do is leave that finger there, and then we move on to the 5th string. The 5th string, you're going to notice, has a 1 on it, so that's obviously going to be your first finger, and then we move on to find out what fret it's at. 1st fret, 2nd fret. So that's the 5th string, 1st finger, 2nd fret. Okay, now moving on to the 4th string, you're going to see that there's no circles on that at all. What that means is it's called an open string. And an open string is a string that you do play, but there's no fingers on it. So the 4th string, you just hit it by itself. Then you'll notice the 3rd string is the same case. No fingers on the 3rd string, you just play it. The 2nd string is an open string again. Then we come all the way to the 1st string, where you're going to see the 3, or your 3rd finger, at which fret? 1, 2, 3. So that's the 3rd finger, 3rd fret on the 1st string. I'm just going to go over this one more time real quickly. The 6th string, 2nd finger, 3rd fret. 5th string, 1st finger, 2nd fret. 4th string is open, 3rd string is open, 2nd string is open, 1st string, 3rd finger, 3rd fret. Now that you've seen the grid, we're going to learn this chord in real time. What we're going to do, once again, just like the grid, we're going to start on the 6th string, that's the thick one down here, with our middle finger, and we're going to place that on the 6th string, just like the picture. Okay, then we go to our 5th string, and we're going to take our 1st finger and put it on the 2nd fret. See how that works? So the next ones on the G chord, you have the 4th string open, so you'll notice I don't do anything different, it's just an open string, and then the 3rd string, and then the 2nd string are open. Now you're going to see I'm going to take my 3rd finger and put it at the 3rd fret on the 1st string. Now this is where it becomes important again that your hand shape is correct. There's a couple things that you're going to find difficulty with on this first chord. Number one, as you play through these chords, you're probably going to notice that you're going to get some weird kind of sounds. We'll talk about that in 1 second. The thing to remedy things right away, curved wrist makes your fingers be able to stand up straight, and they just lay on the strings nicely that way. The reason why that's important, if any of your fingers should lean over and touch any string other than the string it's supposed to be playing, you're going to get some thud sounds, and that's going to sound like this. Nobody likes to hear that, so what you want to do, keep your fingers standing up nice and straight, nice and tall. Don't let them touch any strings underneath. And what you want to do is, once again, just pick through the chord one string at a time. So the 6th string, 5th, 4th, 2nd, 3rd, 2nd, 1st. One more time with that. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And what you're concentrating on here is making all of the notes come out cleanly and clearly. Okay? So once again, no leaning fingers. And the last problem that's less common than a leaning finger is if any of your fingers isn't quite pushing the note all the way down onto the fret. So you want to make sure that if you get any sounds like this, the fingers aren't quite squeezing the notes down. So squeeze them tight, no leaning fingers. Get rid of that by keeping your wrist arched. Pick through the chord. And it should sound like that. Once you get that to happen, then all you have to do is strum it. And there's your first chord.